Oh my God, 28.
We are live.
Okay, it's giving live Fox 5.
And we're back.
Minus the Fox shit, cause
Do you watch the news lady? And she's like, she's the black woman that goes around just doing news like voice around her husband and shit.
I feel like Ra has shown me a video of this person, but I don't see like a lot of her videos. But I think I know who you're talking about.
No, she's super cool because it's always just like, and I'm walking back in home. How are you, husband? And it's just like, wow. No, but there's like a specific news voice.
Oh yeah,
that I cannot do.
Did you see the video where both the husband and the boyfriend and the girlfriend at the time were newscasters, and so they both had like their anchor voice. Yes. And I think she like announced that she was like pregnant or something like that in her anchor. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Same people.
So I did see. Okay, so then. Okay.
Yes.
That when you said anchor voice, it made me think of her. So I did see that video.
Yes.
That shit was too cute.
They're super awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Her Instagram was like Miss News Lady or something like that. But yeah.
So, okay. Hey y'all, welcome to Soul Palate.
How are y'all doing?
Welcome to Soul Palate podcast episode, whatever it is.
Y'all keeping up.
Basically, I'm Dee.
I'm Kapri.
And we are two women normalizing the black and brown palate as we taste through spirits while we talk about all types of shit going on in industry and the world with us personally. And so here we are.
Yes.
And we're sipping New Riff today. So
we're sipping New Riff today.
We got some fun ones. We got 2 single barrels, and then we've got 2 malted expressions, both the bourbon and a rye, and then we've got the Balboa rye.
Awesome.
The ever so coveted Balboa rye. So it's the walkout music for the bourbon for me.
I love it. And I just want to say something that I haven't said in a while. So if you're tasting or you're doing some tasting by yourself, when you're tasting, say exactly what is coming to your mind. Like when you're smelling.
Right in that second.
In that second. Whatever it brings to your memory, that's what we try to do here on Soul Palate, because this is a way to just exercise saying and knowing that your palate is as correct as any other person's palate. And just tasting is a full sensory experience. Yes.
So when you're remembering something and you're remembering what that tasted like, what that smelled like, or whatever, or even if you're just recollecting like what it made you feel, even, because smell and taste can trigger those type of things too. It's meant to incorporate all of that, which is why we like talk so in depth about what it is.
Yes.
Instead of just throwing out, oh, it's wheat. It's giving wheat.
Oh, it's giving
I get corn.
Literally, though.
Oh, it's that rye spice. Like, okay.
That's what that is. No, yeah. We try to get a little bit more. We try to bring things back that, like, childhood memories or yesterday's memory. It doesn't matter.
Really,
like, it can trigger so many things, and that's what's really fun about tasting.
Yes.
And it makes that spirit that unique and that special to you, too. So get into it for sure.
Get into it.
Let's get into our first sip.
Hey, get into it.
I was trying to do TikTok dance the other day.
Which one?
The one like this.
Cool.
I just feel like
shit. I know it's Lotto song.
I don't think I'm doing it right at all. I don't think I'm doing anything right. It just doesn't feel like I'm isolating my body the way these people are on this internet. I just feel so Oh yeah.
Okay, I was watching on YouTube is always gonna see me touching my cheeks a lot because I just got all 4 of my fucking wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And so I was on a fucking. Well, it wasn't much. It was a quarantine without it really needing to be a quarantine. I was in the house for 10 days and didn't go anywhere beyond my garage. So
damn.
Yes, I'm still a little swollen, but I'm okay.
We're doing it.
Here.
You made it.
Committed.
Commitment.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
it's the TikTok.
Girl, I can't even. And somebody was like, they look easy, but I think they're hard because
they're complicated.
They move differently. Like this new generation is moving a different way
and really
than we
fast.
Used to.
Like the joint, the wheelie fucking challenge or whatever, Lotto song wheelie or whatever. But she only released a snippet, and there was a fucking TikTok challenge for just one snippet.
All you need is a snippet.
All you need is a fucking.
Don't even need a full song now.
30 seconds at this point.
You don't need a full song now, like at all whatsoever.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, honestly.
Yeah, so she's got that whole dance. Whatever. People are just, it's so fast. It's too much. I'm not really a coordinated dancer person like that anyway. I like a good loose booty twerk, and that's, I'll do a 2-step. I can hand dance with the best of the aunties.
Yes.
But that's about it. I'm not really getting too deeply involved in the dancing. It's a lot. I can't do the coordination. I like the Cardi B up dance.
Yeah.
It's great. I feel like I could learn that one and be okay.
I like a good coordinated dance, but like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7.
I can learn some shit like that. I'm learn it.
Trying to throw my arms and elbows. And,
it's a lot.
And I don't know.
And there's no like step count or anything.
It's jump kicks and stuff. I'm okay.
We sound old.
I don't care. I don't care. If that's what it is what it is. I'm not about it.
It's the newfangled dancing.
We're not gonna be doing it. And you know what? Being in a club nowadays is TikTok dancing, and it's so weird.
Ew,
it's
really?
Really weird.
I haven't been to a club in the past 2 years, probably.
When Junebug came out, I went to a club for my girl's birthday. Bitch, the whole party doing the Junebug, either trying to be cute and do like this, or being wild and doing the way he does. It was mind blowing for me.
Ew.
It's it's true.
See, I draw the line at a good swag, sir. That is the most group dancing where the room is expected to get involved.
No, girl,
and everybody preparing to back their ass up and back that ass up.
But that's it. Yeah, that's twerking.
Everybody's own interpretation is gonna be their own interpretation.
Yes, exactly. But child,
this is why I'm staying forever off of TikTok.
It's something else. Child, the only people TikTok. But we'll talk about this. Talk about the parties I've been going to.
Okay, so our first sip, y'all, is a Seelbach single barrel, our most recent single barrel of 5304. It is a 4-year, 1-month-old bourbon.
Okay.
It's barreled August 31st, 2017. It was bottled. Ooh, I like the numbers on the date. 12/22/21.
Okay.
I dig. I don't have any info on the mash.
All right.
But I think New Riff, do they do high rye? I can't recall. Ooh, it smells good.
It smells a little marshmallowy.
Yeah. Very confectionery sugar candy-ish.
Yeah. But also kind of marshmallow spice, like a red hot cinnamon spice. Lemon oil for me.
It's giving confectionery candy flavors.
Yeah.
I get the lemon oil too. I definitely get the spice, but it's like you said, that red hot candy, because it's still sweet even in that spice.
It's not like a cinnamon stick.
No, it's not cinnamon grounds either.
Yeah.
It's definitely like that candy. Okay.
And then also maybe cherry medicinal candy or something. I don't know. Yeah, medicinal cherry candy concentrate. But yeah, something like that. All right, here we go.
Okay, that's interesting.
It tastes like that too. It is?
It does. Oh yeah, proof on this is 108.9, by the way.
I'm not sure, guys.
This is interesting. I feel like I'm gonna dive in with the water on this one.
There's something that felt green way in the middle of that tasting period, and then it went back into that cherry.
But it's like cherry, not cough syrup, but like cherry medicine. Maybe like a cherry
gummy, because
I'm thinking I was about to say Flintstone gummy.
Yeah, like a
vitamin,
vitamin, like a cherry flavored vitamin.
Vita Vita Benjamin.
That just opened it up to be more.
Yeah, it did.
And
then you get some of that quintessential like bourbon stuff. Like I get leather.
Right.
I get tobacco. I get like
deep
fresh leather, like freshly cracked.
Oh my god.
Oh god. That is interesting. I'm gonna let that one aerate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that one aerate.
That's not my favorite flavors. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That is interesting. I wasn't part of this pick.
I
don't even know who was part of this pick. At this point, when it comes to the New Riff trips, Blake, we take it like a squad to New Riff.
Oh, true.
Like, it's always a group.
Well, let's go on the next one, Blake. Yes.
Exactly. We need to do an actual, that could really be a fun one.
Yeah.
Did we already talk about this for CCB? We talked about, we did, about doing like a barrel pick like trip as one of them. I think New Riff could be a good one for that.
Yeah.
Like Nashville or something like that. We do a lot of.
But
yes, talk about that. Okay.
Yeah, we always
get sidetracked, y'all.
We do. Forgive us.
That's because we only see each other like once a week.
And this is
and it's been over a week at this point.
It has been. You know,
told
we
y'all
be
I've been
catching
in
up
the
with
house
y'all and
for
with each other.
Exactly. Y'all be a part of our actual genuine catch up.
Yeah,
like
so.
shit. Oh well, that's part of our catch up. I've been stuck in the house with chipmunk face for 10 days.
So were you nervous going down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've only been under anesthesia one other time before, and I was too young to even remember it. So, I mean, it's not like I have any like pre-existing conditions or anything that would like make me susceptible to having any real complications with anesthesia, but still, just being put to sleep, period, is just nerve-wracking.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I had a little bit of nerves, but they gave me laughing gas, of course, like right before, and then he started talking to me about spirits and shit. I don't even remember falling asleep. I remember he asked me something about Blue Run, and that was it. Because
that is
I had
so
my Blue Run
crazy
sweatshirt
to me.
on. He was like, "Oh, okay, that's part of what you do there." Like,
I found my Westward sweatshirt the other day. I was like, damn, I didn't even know I had one.
Sweatshirt?
I didn't even know I had one.
Oh,
girl.
Damn, Clint.
I didn't even know. So thank you, Clint. I need a
sweatshirt somewhere at Westward. That's okay, because we about to go.
Oh, I guess
and I'm about to get one.
Take it to. You're right. I should take it to Portland.
Absolutely.
Smart.
Ooh, part of our catch up. We're going to Portland, y'all.
We are going to Portland.
So excited. Finally, after like 2 years, basically.
Yeah, I'm excited. Finally get to like, show the winners that we actually do have prizes for them.
We do have prizes. There is a point more than just like, even though people get the career boost perks of it. Like, more really often than not, someone has made some sort of career related move after a competition.
No, I think they all have.
So I think that part is always great, but I'm glad you get to actually have the fun prize now.
Yay!
And travel.
And we get to like hang out in person.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be Manny. Well, I've seen Linda at BCB, but still like just being.
Linda. I've never met Linda in person yet. Actually.
So it's going to be great to meet them both. And
yeah.
I mean, we've never been to Portland.
With us this time.
And Manny.
So
it's going to be super exciting.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait to just fly somewhere, period, y'all. Oh. Like my flight going into our birthday trip for Raw.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day.
It's
but I'm not even mad at it for me.
I love it. Our birthday. Yes, our birthday.
Basically, shit. At this point,
when you're married, your birthdays are together.
As ready as I am to fucking go. I'm excited like it's my fucking birthday. I'm gonna do it like it's my motherfucking B-day. Shit. Yes, and I'm definitely playing some Jocelyn.
Okay. Yes.
Speaking of Jocelyn and my birthday.
Yes.
So I'm thinking of Vegas for my birthday as a sidebar.
Okay.
Just to throw that out there to you.
I want to do Vegas this year.
Who else? Somebody else doing
my
Vegas?
best friend from Howard. She wants to do Vegas for her 30th.
And you already going this month.
And I'm going this month. I'm like, I don't know if I need to see Vegas this much. Hers is.
It's in fall.
No, it's in October. At the end of October. Dion gonna be mad at me. I love you, Dion. Because I can't make it to Houston.
Oh yeah. So
sorry.
He will be. Trust me.
I haven't told him yet, so hopefully you listen to this.
You know what Dion asked? I don't know if he listened to the pod. I forgot to test you on that.
Ooh. gonna send this clip right to you.
Right to your ass. Dion, are you listening?
That's real. That's real.
Because I know Shantae be watching.
Greg watches. He said he has to catch up a little bit. I know Princess watches, which is nice.
Yay.
Erica Dibble dabbles. Amy Donkey watches, which
Does
is
she?
nice. Yes.
Hey, Amy girl.
Yeah, so it's really nice.
Seelbach is selling Bar Hill now on BT Dubs.
Oh, shit. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Just
Okay,
got some
after
in,
this, let me
so.
talk to you about the fab conversation I had with her.
Okay, nice.
It was fabulous and motivating, so.
Oh, love it.
Shout out to Amy Dunkey. I love you.
Yes, Amy and
You're in
Zach.
LA
Love
now,
you guys.
so I guess
So
I have
happy
a
for y'all.
reason to
Y'all
go
made
out
it
there.
across country and it looked like they had fun doing it.
They
So.
did.
That's dope.
I got to talk to them, and they're super awesome. We miss you in DC, y'all. But turn it up out there. I didn't think about. I was hearing. My friend Montana went to LA recently. I didn't know it was so big.
Oh yeah, Cali's big as fuck.
Well,
for
Cali is
starters.
definitely big, but I didn't know LA, the city, was big. He was like, just like Hollywood alone was the size of like DC, and I was like, damn. Let me go get some damn tissue, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
Y'all already know how we get down.
Right.
But yeah, California's big as a bitch, so I know LA gotta be huge. And the fucking traffic alone, I would think is like, because it take about fucking 3 hours to get like from where they live in LA to like downtown LA. At least from what I keep constantly hearing from anyone who has to drive in this fucking town. Like, and then they've got, I mean, their highways are long as fuck. Like, there's certain race cars you can't even drive in the U.S. outside of like California, because their roads are that long.
Wow.
So doesn't shock me that it's big as fuck. Rob wants to go, so I'll be in California one of these days.
Well, let me know, because I think I want to go too now.
Okay.
I never really had.
I never had like this pining for LA.
Nothing.
Like,
Nothing
I
in
want to
me
go to
is
San
ever
Francisco.
like.
I want to go to Napa. Like, there's places I want to go. LA is just not at the top of my like. I got to get to California for this.
Yeah,
list.
not at all.
Like
I want to go to San
because
Francisco before I go to LA.
Yeah, me too. Like, because I care
Purely
about
for
the
the cocktail
dining.
bars.
I was going to say I care about the dining. I care about the bars.
Yeah.
I care about the organic. Like, apparently the vegan food there is like next level. Like, I'm trying to, I like to explore that type of shit.
Right.
And then I want to explore the wine, of course.
Right.
So that's really my only draw, though.
That's the itinerary for that. When I saw that on the itinerary, bitch, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay,
We're about to go all over the place. It's okay.
I know.
That's part of our catch up.
Well, sorry guys. One of these days we're gonna be in line.
The moral to that story is we cannot wait to fucking travel.
All of that to say,
Let's wrap that up in a neat bow. Of
we can't wait to travel.
to get the fuck.
And also, y'all, it is Women's History Month, so shouts out to you. Let's go ahead and let's cheers our second one before we get into that.
Yes.
Oh,
That was
no.
underwhelming. Wait.
that's a little bit better. Jesus,
better.
that was bad. Woo!
Okay. Oh, that first one was so underwhelming.
I'm gonna give this lemon. I'm gonna give this a medium.
It's definitely giving like deep lemon.
Deep lemon.
Yeah,
Definitely a
or
deep
like-
lemon.
Could we call this gold?
Gold.
Because of the yellow?
Maybe
Yeah.
because this was a little bit more
Gold.
lemon. I know he said that nothing's lemon besides like reposado.
Yeah, exactly.
He
So,
being we'll
we'll
who,
call it
Rob.
gold. You know who you is.
Supposedly he also watches, which is nice. But
We appreciate y'all.
anybody that's watching, y'all know us.
All
Thank
40
you.
of all 53 of our subscribers. We appreciate you.
Our clips are getting views too, so shout out to that. Dee made beautiful tasting cover photos for our tasting notes. So
Yes, I'm going to start incorporating the notes for each bottle.
yeah,
So that if you want to refer back to any one particular bottle, you don't have to watch the whole thing. to
yeah.
get there,
So
too.
I think that's great, which is gonna, go right into that archive. So.
Girl, yes, we need to drive the eyeballs to the page.
Yes,
and it worked
honey.
with the bar style. So I was like, let me just keep doing it.
Yeah, literally.
Ooh. Okay, so this second sip that we're doing, y'all, is the Jack Rose single barrel. This is their barrel 17-0058.
Okay.
Real complex.
Yeah.
This one was also bottled in 2021. So it was, let me see,
Okay.
barreled January 4th, 2017, and then bottled March of 2021.
Okay.
March 8th, 2021. 102 proof.
Okay.
I actually wound up getting this just kind of by circumstance because we never even actually sold these, but we had sent out some Jack Rose like tasting kits technically, and it had their new Riff pick and their Smooth Ambler pick.
Okay, nice. This is giving me brown sugar.
Oh yes.
I'm
getting a
caramel.
I was gonna say caramel, but I'm also getting like milk chocolate truffle. Yeah, milk chocolate truffle. It's not the cacao.
No.
It's almost like those Lindt truffles that I have in the house.
And then almond, specifically. Mm-hmm. Because when you said chocolate, I thought about the chocolate covered almonds.
Yeah.
Which...
Oh, you know what it's making me think of?
Those
sea salt Demerara almonds that I brought over here.
Ooh, up here, I can smell some of that, like...
Something green.
Something green, and there's also something greeny here. I'm not sure if it's weed or the corn or what, but it definitely smells like, the yeast in the fermentation state.
I forget to pull it away sometimes. When y'all are smelling and assessing stuff, y'all pull your glass like an inch away from your nose.
And smell at different areas. So sometimes I like to smell up here, smell down here.
So when I like kind of tilt it, I get fruit.
I was just going to say, something started to become a little bit fruity for me too. So fun. So
I'm
weird
even getting like dry, like pink bubble gum.
Oh, wow.
Some bubble yum.
What'd you say?
Bubble yum.
Oh my gosh. I felt kind of Asian when you said it. That's why I was like, ah!
Don't get offended. That was not how I
intended it. Not like that.
I don't want nobody to be like, there was no accent intended there.
No, that's why I think that Cardi B does that. Aw, yeah, and like she does that because like anime and like the use of like lighter voices that you find
the baby voice.
It takes my mind to like Japanese a little bit. I'm getting like, when you said green, I'm getting more of like a tea, like a
green tea leaf,
possibly.
Yes.
Or even like a white blossom, plum blossom tea. All right, I
could go for a toddy. This would be good in a toddy now that I like. Now that you say that.
Well, you're making one later, so. Almost.
Maybe I'll switch out my rye for this.
Yeah.
Originally, I was going to do that Starlight rum barrel finished rye. Oh, no, I still might do that. But we'll see. The night
that was way too easy to drink.
I know, right? I guess that's never been like an actual issue for anyone.
Right.
Too easy to drink.
But it's making me miss, like, I feel like I'm not picking up much.
I get chocolate. I get almond. I still get leather. Something else making me salivate, too. It's mouth-watering.
I see everything you're saying, but nothing's popping out at me. You know?
No, yeah, they're all kind of like... First of all,
and with that being said,
the way that you reenacted it is it's exactly how the video was. That's
how he does it.
I was dying. I was like, this is exactly how.
And with that being said, red flags everywhere. Don't contact me again. I'm so into it because when somebody's like saying something, I'm just like,
don't contact me again. Oh shit!
I don't like this conversation.
Red flags everywhere. Anybody got time?
Don't contact me again. I'm like, how did he get to 35? Part 35? But I've watched them all, and I think they're hilarious.
Red flags every fucking
I think they're hilarious. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this feels like a reach, but it's not. You know that people are doing it. And you're like, damn, people are fucking doing that to people. It's so stupid. I did also like, though, one time he did when you notice her red flags, I want him to do kind of a little bit more of those because I like that funniness, but there's probably gonna be one like, nah, we don't do that, but at the same time,
but then that's your red flag. You don't see yourself.
Exactly.
You don't even see the shit you do, or you see it, but you're still willing to deny it.
Exactly.
Because you'd rather be right than have growth.
For real though. But it's Women's History Month, and we're about to talk about some women shit today. Yes. We started with our with it or no. Okay.
Oh,
bitch. I don't know. Should I play this?
please play.
I think I should just play
the audio. Yes.
Because I'm just like, how did we get here? It's about appropriation, y'all, and I'm just like over it. I'm over it at this point. I can't take it anymore.
Y'all, sidebar, I cannot fully open my mouth yet. It's still
weird.
Shit.
Oh no.
Like
how far can you go?
Because my mouth is still swollen a little bit. Like I can't fully like, so when I yawn, it's like awkward.
Oh no.
It's like straight.
Oh no.
Oh God.
All right, y'all. So I first saw this post on Snoop Dogg's page. Here we go.
Oh shit.
The past 2 days, and I'm just a little bit obsessed with it. Yeah. So I decided I'm gonna make it a trend. I'm gonna call it Sticky Bangs, and I love it. So if you want a tutorial, just tell me you want one.
Y'all.
So, not to read this bitch, but to read this bitch, it's like a given.
For absolute
You know how when, sorry, white people, when y'all have babies, y'all be having a big ass head. Like y'all, like heads be like, this woman has not grown into hers, or this little girl has not really grown into her head, right? So we have this.
It's giving Bratz doll.
And she decides to pull some of her hair strands. Not even baby. I'm like, I can't
They're
even
not
give
baby
me
hairs.
baby
I
hairs.
promise you they're not baby hairs.
She pulled some of her hair strands and pretty much gelled them to her forehead. And she said what she just said, what you just heard.
First of all, she said she discovered this new thing.
She Christopher Columbus motherfucking baby hairs.
And she's going to start a trend.
It's a discovery for me.
And starting a trend. And calling it
Sticky Bangs.
Sticky Bangs.
It's the discovery for me, bitch. And then deciding to call it a whole new name. Like, it really is giving I Found America.
Like,
it's giving.
You're not even the first white girl to lay her edges down. And so you're really blowing me there.
So I guess we can give that she's not even laying her edges, but bitch.
So, literally she's sticking her bangs to her forehead. Okay, bitch. All right, we just talked it through. Okay, wait. She's not laying down her edges. She's literally gelling her bangs to her face.
But we know why you're doing it.
But she did it in the little, the wave
baby hairs
that one would do when laying and styling their edges. That's what she did. But with her, she's going to call them her bangs. I mean, and they are sitting right there on her forehead like bangs.
Honestly,
they're literally stick-on bangs. So honestly,
they
are literally sticky bangs. Okay.
But still, it's just the fact that it's just like, I'm so into
I'm so
it.
obsessed with this new thing. And I'm going to make it a trend. But why would I need a tutorial for gelling bangs to my forehead?
No, you don't. And at the same time, just give credit where it's due. You said you discovered where? How? You just made your way
watching a black girl on TikTok. It was like,
there's no motherfucking
I can do that
way.
with my bangs.
There's
sticky bangs. I don't have.
We're not getting
edges.
no. What y'all not look? And the appropriation is real. We already know how we're already appropriating dances made by Black creators and people of color creators. We already know how these things are happening. But this right here, it hit a little different for me because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
You gotta be next level tone. It's not even tone deaf.
It's just
you gotta be
blind.
deaf, dumb, blind, stupid.
Ain't no motherfucking
just
way.
Born yesterday. I mean, she's young. She's a TikToker, but
there can't be. Like you're really that removed. You're that removed.
She's one of those that gets all of her urban references from Kylie Jenner.
Oh man, yeah. I can't believe that happens. That really does happen.
There's an entire segment of life and people who get their references from the Kardashian Jenner clan, and that is their barometer
There's so many other people in the world. On both ends.
Yeah.
So many other people that you can listen to and look at. And then, like, so many other people that just don't see anything I see in my life.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy to me. But I'm over it. I'm just over it. Like, I'm really, like, this month, I am not trying to see people taking shit from women.
I really hope Sticky
Black
Bangs
women.
does not travel through.
Sticky.
First of all, Snoop Dogg posted it, so it's gonna get its looks. Clearly, it's gotten its looks already if it made it to Uncle Snoop.
Oh my god!
But are we really gonna call Sticky Bangs a trend? Can we look this up? Is Sticky Bangs actually?
Oh
trending?
my god! Sticky.
I need to see if this is
Bangs.
really a thing.
I'm gonna call it Sticky Bangs.
Sticky Bangs.
You're gonna call it Sticky. You're just gonna. That's just what you're gonna do.
A trend.
Okay, cool. Sure. Cool. Whatever.
White TikToker said she invented styling baby hair. White TikToker under fire for laying hair like edges.
Yes. Okay. This is good. These are good things.
Oh shit!
Because you should have known. I mean, honestly, I'm sorry. This is probably gonna be a traumatic portion of your life, but hopefully you learn. Hopefully you learn from this, because that just ain't right. It's just not right. Like, what? Are we really fucking serious? There's no way that we're serious with this. Y'all need more guidance. Y'all need more teaching. We all do, but like, listen to me, white people.
Listen to what some jackass said. Okay, so somebody on Twitter had posted this video and said, "Oh, she created a new trend called Sticky Bangs. I wonder if it'll catch on." Confused, contemplating emoji. So some jackass, it always why I gotta be one of your own? Some jackass. I'm sure black people started it, but everybody in the hood does it though. White, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, as long as they're hood culture. I mean, Jennifer Lopez has been doing it, so
But she's not calling it Sticky Bangs.
Thank you. Okay.
She's not saying she discovered it. This is something new. I'm trending it. I'm starting a whole new thing.
Thank you.
You're literally proving our point.
So I look at it more as the hood aspect of cultural appropriation than the black one. Now, wait a minute, sir.
What?
Somebody said, my man, did you really write all this down, look at it, and say to yourself, yeah, this a hit, and tweet it? Get off the stage.
Get up. Get him off. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get
that man off the stage. Where's the cane? Where's the broom?
Where is it? Because
bruh. That's hilarious.
It.
First of all, any trend that happens in the hood is still happening from a black woman first. So regardless of whether it's hood culture, whether it's black culture, whether it is the culture, a black woman is the reason that it is a part of the culture. So whether or not a white woman picks it up, a Puerto Rican woman picks it up, Mexican woman picks it up, Jenny from the block, I don't really give a shit about who's picking it up after the fact. It still stems from the foundation, the root that is of the black woman. Capital BLACKWOMAN.
Period.
Period.
Like, what? So what is we talking about?
So all that extra shit he typed was a moot point.
Like, we could just throw
that whole thing away.
Ball that bitch up and Jordan.
Swish.
Like, Kobe. Bitch, I'm over it. We're out of here. You're out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Literally. Done with you. We're done with you. Like, ain't no way.
All this laughing is loosening up my cheeks. It's great.
Of course, we're not with it, guys.
In case you were wondering.
If you were
wondering.
We're
not with Sticky Bangs.
What we are with for Women's History Month, which happened during Black History Month, is the first black woman to be on the Supreme Court. Has been initiated or brought in or
inducted, initiated,
sworn in last month, and we didn't get to talk about it, but shouts out to her.
Yes, let's get her name.
Yeah, let's get her name.
I am so bad at keeping up with that type of stuff.
Oh, what? If it comes to anything government,
I'm not even gonna. And I'm
but she
from
looks
the fucking
super dope.
Nation's capital, the land of politics. It's just so exhausting for me. So no,
legit.
Like no.
Seriously though.
No.
Her name is Ketanji Brown Jackson. Ketanji.
And she got a black name. Blackity black. Love it.
Let me make sure that's
it's
right.
It's giving motherland.
Yes, right? It really is, though.
I'm here for it.
I mean, it is 2022, y'all. Yep.
It's about fucking
Ketanji.
Ketanji.
Brown.
It's gorgeous.
Jackson.
And that's probably her married name.
Yes, it's a milestone, y'all. Crazy.
Ooh, cheers to y'all. Y'all. Cheers to you. Sorry.
This is so
Not
insane.
Y'all. Cheers to us, but cheers to you.
Shout out to you. You're awesome. I think I want a poster of you. I don't know. I just feel like that's I've been thinking about putting this stuff on my walls.
So I gotta still take this beautiful fucking picture that Al did to the framers. I should do that this weekend. I love a good weekend full of errands, to be honest.
I don't. Lisa down.
Fun errands though, like getting the picture framed, fun.
That's true.
Like going to the farmer's market, fun.
I want to open my windows, be naked, and look at TV.
You be getting off too. Let's go and say you want to come into the farmer's market, but I go early.
Oh, yeah.
They open at 8 and I get there at 8.
Oh, no. I'm not making it. Sorry. I'm going to just be doing this at 8. Oh, the world is here. I'm back at
the world
on Earth.
Is here. Time for your milk thistle.
Let's wake up. Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
You can FaceTime me, though.
Girl, you weren't going to answer.
I will. Let's be in the bed. Let me see. Oh, they look nice.
I like going to the farmer's market. I haven't been to the farmer's market in like almost
Let's get
2 months,
weather, though.
but I can't even when it's been
Oh,
cold.
you
My
can
mom
go
going when it's cold.
Wow.
Because the winter produce is very different from the spring summer produce.
Right.
So I like to get it all fresh when I can. I think I will do that, especially since raw for the next 10 days wants to be straight on juices, fucking salads, fucking protein, fucking that's it.
That's real.
Fine.
I
I
don't
prepped
even-
salmon last night. I prepped chicken last night. I prepped
Nice.
juices last night. I was
Nice.
like, if we're going to do this shit, we're going to do it then.
That's real. Like, I don't even buy breads, potatoes, or like rice anymore for the home. Like, I'm just doing greens and meats if I'm at home. But when I'm out,
Exactly. I'm not
eating.
doing that shit out. I'm not doing
eating.
that shit out. But I'm
yeah.
down to do it for the next 10 days. I did just buy some bathing suits and shit. I like to look good in them.
I did buy a new bathing suit too, just cause. Fuck it.
Did, why not?
You
Shit.
know.
It ain't
Hello.
like you're going to run out of titties and ass to put in.
Nope.
So,
Never. Never. At
I'm
all.
gonna run out of that.
What's our third sip? What's our
Let me
third
see.
sip?
So our third sip is the Maltster Bourbon.
Okay.
So the next 3 are actually all 100 proof. So
Okay.
we're gonna be sitting around 100 proof. This is aged at least 5 years. Bottled and bond. Mash is 65% corn, 18% Bohemian floor malted wheat,
What?
and 10% unmalted wheat, 7% dark wheat. Interesting. So this is a malted wheated whiskey, not a malted barley. Got it. Okay. I'm
Okay.
into it. So a lot of times, y'all, when we have something malted, it's usually they're upping the barley content, like the malted barley. So this is straight wheat. This is interesting.
So, I guess I'm confused on like they malted the.
They have both
Wheat?
malted wheat and unmalted wheat in here. So they got 18% malted wheat, 10%
Okay.
unmalted wheat, 7% dark wheat.
I guess for me that makes me think of like what is malted wheat, right? So we know that barley.
So, well, malting is that same process that they do with the barley, where they're heating it up, stopping it at a certain point after it germinates.
so that it grows.
Yeah, so they're still letting it germinate and stopping it
Okay.
the same way they do the
You could do
barley.
that with any grain.
I guess so. Yeah, because they do it with rye too.
That
The
makes
only
sense.
thing they don't do with is corn.
Okay.
But we have a malted rye here too, so we'll
Right.
also taste that.
All right. So here we go.
Another one that's super sweet on the nose, like
Yeah. Still, like, which make was
it's
it?
giving kind of like, is it honey?
I guess yeah.
It's something sweet there.
I mean, it does say bourbon, so it might be the corn. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. It's 65%.
Honey.
I'm getting a ton of what comes out of the corn, to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit of
I get
marshmallow.
the honey. Yeah, I still get that marshmallowy confectionery type sweet.
Yeah.
I get the wheat because I definitely almost like, and that's where another way it comes like becomes full sensory when you're tasting stuff. When I'm smelling it, I'm literally picturing like the wheat plant like blowing in the wind, like
same.
Like that's in my brain.
That's why I'm always like, that's German. I'm always like, that? We malted that?
Yeah, yeah, like fresh wheat.
It's only at one state. It doesn't ever grow from anything. It just is that. Like, no Capri. Like, it starts somewhere else.
I mean, so we've got still 17% total of unmalted wheat with this 18% wheat. So either way, it's wheaty.
It is, definitely.
Eat your Wheaties, kids.
You know, bread like almost.
Yeah.
I'm almost getting, I guess, like
bread
honey bun.
kind of. Ooh, yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Okay. Honey bun.
Can you smell
there
that?
we go. And it's not too often I eat them, so maybe that's why it was taking me a minute to kind of.
I actually just had one last week.
Was it good? Were you drunk?
I wasn't drunk. I was
Okay.
super sober, but I hadn't eaten all day. I went to Laval's and he had made me some food. And I was like, get something sweet. He's like, I got honey buns. He also got kids, so he got honey buns.
Oh,
around.
got it. Yeah.
When you got kids, you got them old school snacks. Like,
No
I don't
bullshit.
got no
Little Debbie
kids.
cakes and shit. Like,
You know, just shit that you know that they want to have.
my sweet treat is a fucking cacao truffle.
My sweet treats are poppy sticks.
Poppy sticks? What's a poppy
It's
stick?
a Japanese.
Oh, those ones that are like dipped in something? Got it.
Japanese snack that I really love. I really love the matcha version. I really love the strawberry, but they also have like chocolate, and they also have chocolate, strawberry, matcha. There's one more flavor that I'm missing.
I've seen those for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
a
lot
little
of what I'm
chocolate,
getting.
maybe.
Confectionaries, chocolate, the marshmallow.
Yeah. Quintessential bourbon.
Yeah.
A little bit of vanilla.
A lot of vanilla, actually.
Yeah.
Like, vanilla scraped off the bean.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Because it's still got a little earthy, like...
This is drying out my mouth.
Yeah. Tannic, for sure.
A little waxy in the middle of my tongue. Mm-hmm. Slightly.
Yeah, I get the wax, too.
Spices.
Something dark here, maybe roasted coffee.
Okay.
Like
Yep.
the spit coffee grind. Because
Absolutely.
it's not super like in your face.
Absolutely. Something that's giving spices. Not exactly a pepper, but maybe black pepper, but more like baking spices. Like ground nutmeg.
I was gonna say nutmeg. Yeah,
Exactly.
Because it's that dry.
Yeah. Ground cloves too.
We definitely on the same page with that.
But that's if you're reaching for it.
I'm gonna do a little water in this one. Let it
Oh
sit.
yeah, let me try that too.
See what it gives us in a sec.
What is it giving?
That need to be the name of the segment. What is it giving? First we sip. Secondly, what is it giving?
Right?
Just brought it out more.
Yeah. Huh. New Riff are nice, but there's something that you're doing that is very consistent.
For sure. Maybe it's the high corn.
There's something you're
There's
doing.
something very consistent because it's present in each expression.
And these are single barrels, which you would think would be so
Two
different from
single-
each other. They're
yeah.
not.
Now we have some single barrels from New Riff that are all vastly different. Like the ones that I picked with Blake, the one our Chucksy's best one. Like
No, Chauncey's best was
very
definitely
different.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. It just so happened maybe 2021 was just a very characterfully significant year. I don't know. I've actually needed. Now I want to taste some other ones side by side, like a Breaking Bourbon versus Seelbach, both from like a 2020 or like whatever. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll do that. Put some different
definitely.
stuff like within the same year side by side and see if we can find any similarities from that year.
Yeah. It's a good experiment.
Yeah.
It's gonna
We're
be
getting real nerdy with it.
I love that.
I actually like that a lot.
But y'all, did y'all know that Zola never got paid? Her name is Zola, right?
Yep.
She never got paid. I don't know if you know that the movie was
Did
Zola
she? No,
called
she
too.
got her coin.
Oh, she got paid.
She didn't get writer's credits. And
she ended up getting paid because she was begging for a check.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, according to the interview I watched.
Did you get a chance to watch that episode?
I didn't.
Okay.
Was that recent?
Relatively, it was from this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just watched the interview on. It was called.
That video you sent me.
Yes.
Yeah. So she talks about it more in depth in Horrible Decisions because it's like an hour long almost episode.
Okay.
But I think she did wind up getting her coin.
Thank God.
Because she got like, what was it, executive producer credit? Like she had to harass them for her writer credit.
Right.
So she got her writer credit and all that. So I think as a result of that, she is entitled to payment for it. She needed that writer credit, I think, in order to get paid. Because it was taking them, like, I don't even understand why there would be a struggle with getting writer credit when there couldn't be a movie without you having written
There
out
is no
the
movie
scenario play-by-play, tweet for tweet.
What are we talking about?
So
I haven't even watched the movie. I read the fucking tweets.
oh, the movie's good.
The movie's good. I read the tweets because I was like,
definitely read the tweets before.
yeah,
But
you can't have that without.
I'm tired today, y'all. Sorry.
I was also very tired. Today.
Yeah.
While I was like up trying to get out of bed, but yeah, like it's just like for what and for who, like
that shit's crazy. It's amazing the way someone will try to steal your shit
and
put their name
erase
on it
you
and take you out of it. But meanwhile, it's named after you.
Well, the whole community knows. Everybody knows how this came to be.
Named
how
after Shawty. Like what?
I mean, like, that type of shit really blows my mind.
But she was a part of a lot of what she was talking about, which I feel like you'll like that episode of Horrible Decisions. But she was talking a lot about how stories, especially about sex workers, tend to get taken, manipulated. Someone else's name is put on it from this bird eye view. And the person whose life is actually about doesn't even get any credit for it.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but the reason that Zola was even talking about any of that to begin with was because she got a writer credit, but then didn't get invited to the award shows,
right?
That are offering all these awards,
right,
for this movie based on her tweets about her life.
There would be no movie without her.
The topic wouldn't exist if she hadn't wrote about it.
Nobody could creatively come up with that concept.
She couldn't have made it up.
Like,
it actually happened.
That shit was crazy.
And she happened to tell us about it. She wrote the movie for you.
Right.
All you did was fucking write. You wrote the fucking dramatizations of it. Like, you wrote out the actual stage play
score
of it. Like,
some music behind it.
Like, you wrote out the actions. White girl turns her head.
Like, bitch.
Looks at John. Like,
what are we talking about?
But the rest is already written.
Are you really serious? You was serious about
they're
that.
dead ass. Damn. But they found the right one because it takes that person that's willing to pull your fucking card. It takes the person being willing to pull your card.
Period.
Because some people feel too intimidated to fight for it. Some people feel like once you meet that asshole, it's like, you're lucky we're even writing about this.
You lucky I'm about to see your ass. Period. We can. She has.
Am I lucky, or are you lucky that I gave you such great content already that all you have to do is make it make sense on the silver screen?
Period.
Who's the lucky one?
Who?
No, and I'm sure she knows that she's not going to get the bulk of the money that's produced from it, right? Because she's not putting up any capital to produce the film itself. But this still wouldn't be this film if she didn't exist. And
she still needs a coin, period.
And she didn't actually write it down tweet for fucking tweet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm asking for $500,000. What? It made more than that. I'm asking at minimum. I'm sorry. I don't know how much writers get paid.
Rounds through every streaming platform, so you getting them licensing fees paid.
I'm asking for $500,000. I'm demanding it. Fuck ask actually. There would
I feel like $500,000 is pretty fair.
There would be no movie without me, bro. Are we serious?
You can't get awards.
There's no
for
way.
a movie that you can't make.
There's
if
no
I
way.
never tweeted it, thread.
There is
like
receipts. I just don't like
receipts as long as CBS.
I mean, it goes back to our conversation last episode, just about not the effort and the stuff that you do, and people really not trying to give you,
not valuing you.
How do we?
You
even
think
get
just
there?
what naming it my name?
I should just be proud of that?
Well, it's about me. What else you gonna name it? Like the fuck? So that's not like thank you so very much. No.
Like
Hard
it's a no. It's such a big ass no.
No. Yet. Nine. Next. Negative. Negatory. What the fuck?
Because how? It's just like I'm like it's getting to the point of like we're constantly in a cycle of trying to be erased. We are still trying to be erased.
Still trying to erase us.
And you can see it happening. I mean, even with this concept of what's going on with Ukraine, right? Sad to see, but like if we're talking about what happened in Israel, when you're looking at these newscasters talk about how I can't believe this is happening to Ukraine. It's not like it's a third world. It's not third world country. These aren't like, savages. These aren't like
it's fucking savages.
Like it's like
don't get me on a rant about who the real
people
savages
are constantly like white people really don't see themselves as the monsters that they are. And I know we talk a lot about white people. I actually had somebody tell me
we don't mean all white people.
No,
when
we
say
don't.
White people. We mean racist, very proud boy, very there's nothing wrong with the way America is right now. Why are we trying to change it? Those people.
And
that is what we're referring to.
And I'm also talking about just the European mindset.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
We have to understand that y'all are the ones that conquered lands, right? So like
stole land.
This is
stole land and
into
massacred
your DNA.
its native inhabitants, but then called those native inhabitants savages.
All these other things. There's a trickle down / snowball effect that has happened from way back when motherfucking England was like, we're gonna fucking do this. We're gonna conquer the world.
We're gonna do this.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and they
I don't
did.
think that's how they sounded though.
I'm not gonna give no accents. We talked about this on one of these episodes. I don't do accents, so y'all not gonna get them. So I'm giving y'all
the southern accent.
We're gonna go in rope up the world.
Go with Mega Matt here.
But it's just like that. That thing is it is ingrained into so many different things in many of your ways. I had a woman sit down at my bar the other day who now lives in Canada, says she lived here, now she lives in Canada. Our walls in Allegory are painted with an imagery of Ruby Bridges in the aspect of Alice in Wonderland for the story of what her story was. So we're trying to put an allegory into an allegory, right? That's what's happening on the walls. She comes in
gorgeous.
And she's like, she sees the quote in our book and she goes, who's Ruby Bridges? Who's Ruby Bridges? And I was like, oh, it was the first, black child to integrate schools. Like it was, She was the first one. I was like, this area depicts when she walked in that first day, all these mix and match animals are the white people that were spitting, yelling, and screaming at her, which Ruby thought on that first day that it was Mardi Gras, until later on down the road, she was like, oh, those people were
angry,
upset. She spent a whole year in school by herself.
Because they were protesting.
No white person wanted to bring their child to school.
Shit, I'll take a classroom to myself. Teach me.
Then the next year when the kids came back and no one wanted to play with her is when she realized what the fuck was going on at 6 and 7. But anyways, back to this woman. She was with another woman who's also from Canada. And she's like, oh my God, this is Ruby Bridges, the first little black Negro to integrate schools. And I'm like, okay. Like I did I'm just going about making my shit.
Little black Negro
to integrate schools. And I'm like, I'm just making my shit. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, here we are.
I did yoga this morning.
And then from there she proceeds. They go, oh my God, She was like, I was a part of the civil rights movement. You know, that shit was scary.
Bitch, no, you weren't saying shit like little black Negro. That you done took me out my zen with that.
Then she goes, then both of them like, you know, we're from Canada, so like, we have our issues. Don't get us wrong, but like, one of them is not black.
What does that even mean?
I firsthand know that white people are still racist against black people because what Canada's going through right now is their indigenous folk. They're still talking about how the people of Canada, the white people of Canada came and conquered that land like America from indigenous people. Mm-hmm. That is mostly the raping of the land, the pillaging and all that stuff of the land is from
has been
the
an Anglo-Saxon
people.
thing.
So
just saying,
you can feel that when you're there. Mm-hmm. Like, you know that that's an issue. People are talking about it constantly. They're trying to, you know, reconcile with it, like get back to, like, you know, find out how to help indigenous people and all these things. You can see, I was at a bar and they had like Canada books and I was watching it. I was like, ooh, bitch. Like, it was like really weird. So they focus on that. Then they do focus on, you know, like white people versus black people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does not mean
that's a very American thing, but it's a very European thing.
It's a European thing.
It's a European thing.
It's a colorism
because it wouldn't
thing.
be an American thing if Europe hadn't planted itself here.
Racism, the way that I'm thinking about it now, racism has born colorism, right? So now we have, no matter where you are in the motherfucking world, lighter skin is going to have more privilege and things, and
lighter skin is put on a pedestal.
Privilege, fucking entitlement. And as you go down the scale in skin color, these people start to get treated worse and worse and worse. And that comes back around to what I'm trying to say about wanting to take our stories, take our lives, take our fucking baby hairs, bitch. It's the fucking everything. All of these things fucking connect. Period. So I'm over it. And I don't like to keep hearing about it, seeing it, but I know it's going to be the world because I don't even know how to end that shit. I don't even know where to end that shit unless we motherfucker out. But like, it's just like there's nothing we could do for real but learn and unlearn these things are inside of us.
The shit we've been conditioned to normalize that is like extra dysfunctional.
And it's fucking crazy to me. So like that Zola thing, I was like, God damn, like you were literally watching someone be written out of a history.
Her own history.
Her own
It's not
story.
even like, oh, they're removing her from the bigger picture. Like, completely. Her experience is the picture. And they still were giving her a hard time about including her in it. Like, what? Make it make sense, bruh. What is the tea?
How do we get here?
What is really the tea?
How do we get there?
Oh, God.
So, yes, you know,
Girl.
you got to unlearn your shit, white people. Just unlearn it. I'm sorry, but it is ingrained in your DNA.
It is.
You know?
I mean, thankfully, the further into civilized times we get, the further removed the bullshit.
Yeah.
But
and
that
the
still
more
requires
that
a lot of y'all fucking grandpappies and great-grandpappies to die off before there's any real tangible change.
And that's around the world, child. That's not just America.
It's not just America.
Like,
this is a global issue.
This Putin thing.
That's the real global pandemic.
Trying to bring the USSR back. Are we serious? Bitch, I can't even. The USS. I'm sorry. It gets me so confused out this bitch.
It's very confusing.
Like, how did we get back to this?
Super Confucius.
These are our problems still? These are still our problems. Right?
It's giving Confucius. Make it make sense.
We are still trying to conquer lands.
Why can't we be happy with the land we got? I just don't understand.
I don't understand. I'm trying to get an acre, and this bitch is trying to get a country.
Just trying to take an entire country.
Take a country.
How greedy can you fucking be?
You have a whole. Isn't Russia a continent and a country?
Isn't it? Like, because it's not a continent. Because we do the show me the continents.
Yeah, I need to figure this out.
It falls under Europe. It's Eastern Europe.
Okay.
There's Eastern Europe. There's Western Europe.
What's a continent in a country?
They
Africa?
themselves make the continent. So there's North America, South America, Europe,
Africa's
Asia,
a continent.
Africa, Australia, Antarctica.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. It's amazing how you will always remember something if you learn it in sing-song. Always. Never fails.
Go again.
fails.
How's it
Show
go?
me the continents. Show me the continents. Show me if you can. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia. Don't forget Antarctica. I know somebody else out there has learned that shit in school.
I've never heard this song.
I learned that shit in elementary school.
Is it an NSYNC song?
No, girl.
Oh, I think it's
No, I said in school.
Oh, shit. Oh.
I said in sing song.
Oh, fuck. I was like, NSYNC?
No, girl.
I was like, that's why we were laughing.
Oh no!
Man.
I said in sing song because when you learn
gotcha.
like fucking formulas and shit
Yes.
and all that type of stuff.
Yes.
If they teach you a song, you never forget it.
It's so true. It's so true.
Ever.
It's so true.
Oh god, and that's always how I remember the continents.
Child, I'm just like, I can't. I had to pop that in there because I don't think we talked a little bit, and I don't really need to talk about it, but it's just like, it blows my mind that we're still back at this stage of like world conquering.
It's like for every I forgot what I was listening to, or somebody said it's like for every 2 steps forward we take, it's like 3 steps back.
3 decades,
Like
4 decades, 500
like
decades,
shit. Like shit. There is somebody trying to catapult us back into the previous fucking century, like shit. Like,
making the world great again, I guess. Bitch. Okay.
child.
All y'all niggas still
We
out
are
there.
the most productive fucking place we've ever been as a human race.
Like human.
But y'all want to take it back to when it was only one fucking hue of race that was prospering. That shit is just, it's the level of greed and entitlement for me. And the delusion of like,
No one
because
else
I
is real.
say I deserve this, I deserve this.
Which goes into like none of us are real to them. Like people aren't real to these people.
No, they're still voting on whether or not we qualify as a full human.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm not pressed to raise my babies here. I'm not. Like
at all.
And I don't necessarily think that living elsewhere is necessarily going to be utopia, but I'm not married to this fucking continent. I'm not.
I'm not either.
I'm not at all. Like, you can keep it. Like, I want my dual citizenship now. I ain't just renouncing.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? But, because there's still opportunities here that will just never probably be the case elsewhere, just because our countries run different from every other country. But I want dual citizenship. I want to be somewhere else. I want my kids to not think that this and here is life as it is in its entirety. No. Mm-hmm. Just can't. I can't subscribe to that. And I just can't even. I'm so thankful I started traveling as young as I did, because
It matters.
living out of the country made so much difference.
It matters. I started traveling in high school out of the country. It fucking matters.
It does.
We've got to see that shit. And like now, like my goal is to try to do 1 to 2 a year out of the mainland. Like we gotta get out of here. Mm-hmm. Just insane.
Definitely. I need to be reminded of how small the world literally can be. Like, the more traveled you are, the less, like, outlandish it seems to go other places. Like, people feel like to go to Europe is like, oh my God. Or like to go across the country to LA is like, oh my God, I left home. Like,
Yeah, I know people that still haven't been on a plane
You're
before.
still home, still in America. Okay.
I mean, I know people that haven't been on a plane before. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
those things that's still real.
It's still very real. Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially as long as the wage gap is going to continue to be as fucking massive as it is. Yeah, that's going to continue to be a reality for a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
As long as the projects exist,
Listen.
and people tend to think that life begins, starts, ends, lives there in that fucking however many square feet, there's always going to be those people, and that fucking
Absolutely.
sucks. That shit sucks.
It really does. It really motherfucking does.
I don't like that.
You know what? Talking about traveling though, I need to hit Central America.
Me too, actually. I've not pursued
South
a lot
America
of
and Central America. Like,
Yeah.
I need to do
I want to go to
these
more
things.
Spanish speaking countries. I've been to Spain, I've been to Mexico multiple times, but and Puerto Rico, and that's it. That's the extent of it. Like, I would like to do Costa Rica. I want to do Colombia. I would like to do Brazil, maybe. That's
Oh,
Portuguese,
damn.
not Spanish speaking Portuguese, but still.
Right. I just want to go to those areas. I need to do anything warm,
Take me where it's
tropical.
hot. I was gonna say, take me where it's hot. Take me where the trees is pretty. Where I can find me some coconuts hanging somewhere or something.
Listen,
like, look.
Warm and tropical, baby. I don't
Some
give a
clear
fuck
water.
what language you speaking. I just want to be there because it's warm and it's tropical. Okay. That's it.
Speaking of, I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé. So that's what my fucking 10-day quarantine.
Yes.
I have been just indulged in the fucking 90 Day Fiancé universe. Because there's so many fucking arms off this fucking
I
tree
know.
at this point.
I just heard. I'm
There's
like,
90 Day
how?
Fiancé, 90 days before the 90 days, 90 days after the 90 days, 90 Day Fiancé happily ever after, 90 Day Fiancé single life. It's so much. I'm not getting into all that. So I skipped the whole 90 Day Fiancé part. And I went straight to 90 Day Fiancé happily ever after,
Yeah.
and 90 Day Fiancé single life.
Okay.
This shit is wild. That's all. This shit, it's amazing to me how willing people are to not only connect with a person who's in another country online or whatever, right? Then you travel to this person's country, whether it's Tunisia, whether it's fucking Nigeria, whether it's fucking Johannesburg, whether it's fucking
It's crazy.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
But like, you're going to Turkey. Like, you're just going to these people's country. Okay. You don't speak a lick of their language. So y'all get that y'all already deal with a language barrier, but because you're depending on, you know, the use of translators and stuff like that when you're texting and shit, you don't realize just how fucked up that attempt is when you're in person with a person in their country. You can't say more than hi, bye, thank you, nice to meet you. And you're trying to build a relationship and call yourself soulmates with this individual. You want to marry this person. You want to bring them with their non-English speaking ass back to your country. Sponsor them, which makes you responsible for them financially, whether you make it in this marriage or not.
I'm so confused by this.
There are people doing this every day. Willingly, openly, happily, gleefully. And they're convinced that they're in love with these people.
How?
But they don't even speak the same language.
How did we get, how?
I don't get it.
I don't know.
There's this, so now my new one, I'm watching 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, but I'm only watching this new season. I'm not going back. I'm not doing this shit. So I'm watching now. There's this black girl named Memphis.
Yeah.
Who's with this Arab guy who's from Tunisia.
Okay.
Child, as Muslim as they come, child.
Mm-hmm.
The mother, of course, but the mother's divorced. That's looked down upon in most Middle Eastern like countries, and you know, the woman loses their value, can barely get a job once they're divorced. Makes no sense, but it's how it is. So.
Damn.
But she's still very traditional and all these things and all that. So the black girl, little Memphis, goes to Tunisia to meet her fiance in person for the first time. Plans to get married within the span of time that she's visiting. Wants to sleep with her dude prior to marriage, which I get. I get that. The American gluttonous person in me with, I guess, less values gets that, because I'm not going to buy a car without test driving. I get it. I get it. But I'm also not going to go to Tunisia.
No.
Where they go by, you don't even share a room until you're married.
No.
I'm not going to go there to get married.
No.
But then bring my American ways of life with me.
No. Not at all.
Like, that, it baffles me.
That's crazy.
But then at the same time, it doesn't baffle me because Americans are entitled as fuck.
Yes.
Like, we don't care where we are. We feel like, I'm an American. This is not the way we do things. You need to do it like this because this is how I do things in America.
That is
like,
not how I travel.
That attitude, that's not how I travel. First of all, you get yourself fucked up doing that.
Okay, period.
That's first and foremost.
Period.
Secondly, you're supposed to be traveling to gain culture, not to impose your culture
Yes.
on other people in their native country. That is a very imperialistic, I want to conquer your land type of attitude to have about it.
Exactly.
And you probably need to keep your ass in America if that is how you get down.
Right.
But these people get married to whole individuals who have lived their life the way of their country and imposing their Americanized way of things. Prime example is this old, she gotta be 60 by now because she been saying she 54 for about 4 years. This junk named Angela. I mean, give me your, like, you can envision from the nooks and crannies of Georgia. She goes by Meemaw. Her daughter deals with black dudes, so she got all the mixed grandkids. Okay. Bleach blonde, like smokes cigarettes by the pack per hour, like obnoxiously loud, takes up the entire room. This chick, decides she wants to be with a Nigerian man.
Why? Why?
This is where I would insert the cricket sound. If I figured out our soundboard yet. Still on my to-do list. Don't judge me. This is where crickets would go, though. Because what the fuck would you go to Nigeria for? When they won, they're in their culture, yes, you can have multiple wives, or you can just have one wife, or you can have a wife and concubines. You have to... So what I learned in watching this, though, you determine that before you're married, the type of marriage you're going to have. And based on that type of marriage that you tell the consulate or whatever it's referred to, their government, like whatever you tell them, the type of marriage you're going to have, that's the marriage you stick to. So if you say you're going to have a monogamous single person to single person marriage, that's your marriage. Okay. If you say you're going to have like a polygamous marriage where the husband is able to have multiple wives, that's the marriage you have. Okay. If you're only married to this one person but you can have concubines, then that's the marriage you have. Okay. And so they decide on this person to person marriage. First of all, she kept trying for so long. They was in a relationship for like 4 years before they even got married. Oh. She was going to visit him in Nigeria. Back and forth. Wow. Spending 2 weeks at a time or whatever in Nigeria. But she's going to Nigeria with this loud, boisterous Trump hat fucking like way of life. And it's very, I'm an American. You can't keep asking me to do this shit. I'm an American. I'm not like these women, Michael. I'm an American. That's how she sounds. It's horrible, y'all. Oh my God. I don't have smoker's rasp, but you can add that to it. And you've got Angela. And so everything is a fight with her. Everything is a fucking fight. Meeting the family. Thankfully, she got along with his family. She had a little bit of respect about herself. But everything was a fucking fight. She don't want to be a submissive wife. I'm not submissive, Michael. You can check if you think I'm going to be like these Nigerians.
So why are we doing this?
Kissing your ass. Like you're just I was like, why do you gotta kiss your husband's ass to be submissive, though? There are plenty of American women who want that role of being the more submissive partner, whether it's male or female. Like,
so why is she doing this?
That was constantly the question in my brain. I'm so confused. At some point, they finally gave up on him coming to America for them to get married because the fiance visa kept getting denied. So then she takes her ass to Nigeria to get married there. But it's steadily rejecting every bit of the way of the Nigerian culture. Why is she marrying him? Like he took her to the Nigerian market. She was it was so disrespectful to me. While I understand not being accustomed to like seeing goat heads sitting out and shit. Like, yes, we're not accustomed to that. Obviously, but bitch, you never been to a butcher? Like, come on now. Like, I get it, but there's a way to handle things. And decorum just don't exist for this bitch. Like, couth is not, she don't even know what the fuck couth is. Oh my God. She could not spell it if you asked her. And it just amazed me. And this mild-mannered beta Nigerian man managed to find this bitch. But it just amazed me. It amazed me. I mean, she was calling him all types of... Every time she's upset, she calling him bitch and all that. I was like, oh, bitch, I don't care. If I'm Nigerian, American, I don't give a fuck.
Is she
You're
sending him
not
money?
about to be disrespecting no dude like this in my presence.
She's
Like,
sending him money or something?
so no. Not to
Why
my
is he
knowledge.
doing this?
But like when she goes to Nigeria, I think she like pays for things, but not like sending him money supporting his life. No, because he's still he has very much has family intact, very hands-on family. Very
So he's
like,
doing this for
he really loves this bitch.
what?
Like if you was in it for the money, even if you was in it for the money,
There's no way.
there's no way.
I don't
Because
get it.
it ain't like she just rolling all types of bread either. Like
There's no way.
she is crass. She smokes. She's loud. She's unrefined. She makes the worst sexual innuendos. And she's one of those that even though she knows, she sees what we all see, she still somehow sees attractive and like sexy. Meanwhile, her back is like out to here like a fucking like wide receiver. And then her bottom half goes inward like the Despicable Me dude. What's his name?
Let me see.
What's his name? Okay, y'all know the main character, the Despicable Me. He got the wide shoulders and then the real narrow lower half. That's how she's shaped for it.
I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up.
And so he loved her though. He loved her though. He liked big titties and she did have big titties. And I'm saying had like she died or something. Like she's still very alive and kicking despite all of the
Oh my goodness gracious.
Look up Anthony and Mike from 90 Day Fiance. But oh my god, but he loves her.
I guess.
But
Does he?
he loves her.
If he was my cousin, brother, there's no way you
His
could.
aunt kept trying to steer him in the right path, but it just he wants children and her child's Angela. Yes, God.
Well, she was better here though.
She got weight loss surgery. That's what I was about to get to. She got weight loss surgery, lost over 100 pounds. Yes, Lord God. But that's what he fell in love with. He don't like the skinny version.
Of course he doesn't. He's African.
Yes.
Sorry,
And-
not to
and she lost her titties in the
stereotype,
process and wound up
I
getting
know
a
who
boob
be coming for
job
me.
and doing all this extra stuff. But I mean, it's there we go. Child, a mess. That's Angela and Mike. I'm gonna put a picture
I guess
up for y'all on YouTube. I'm gonna put a bleep.
I guess they've
Are they still together?
I don't know, but
Child, it's a mess. Because of the last that I saw when I watched the reunion joint, she cursed them cursed him out, cursed the aunt out, flashed everybody with the new titties on the stage, stormed off and left the whole show. So, I don't know. But that's every season. Every other fucking episode, she's going off on that man. Angela, calm down. I'm sorry. Angela, calm down. Do not talk to me like this. Angela. That's all you hear. Bitch, you're not going to tell me what to do. I'm an American. Angela.
I cannot.
Oh my God, can we stop? Like,
We gotta stop.
Make it stop.
No, I can't. I can't.
It's too much.
I-
That is what I've been diving into over the past 10 days.
Nah.
Just the intricacies and the mind workings of people who
don't
pursue
get it.
love in prison.
I don't think.
Okay? People who just on the outside pursuing partners currently incarcerated and pursuing partners across oceans
All right.
that don't speak the same language.
Find the love where you find it, I guess.
Find a love where you seek it, because these motherfuckers on the hunt. They're on the hunt.
That's the seek for me.
They're seeking.
Yeah, they're seeking because
Like,
child, I cannot.
they're looking past their own country. They said, fuck all these Americans. I don't care if
Which
we
is
have a
real.
language barrier. You're the one. You are the one for me.
Wow.
It's a lot of the Americans wanting control though.
Yeah. That
Like, I want
entitlement.
you to come to my country and I
Yeah.
want to be able to control how many friends you have and where you go and
Ugh.
because you can barely speak the language, so you have to rely on me. And there's a lot of that.
I
But
hate
then there's
that.
also that but you also need to make sure you're able to get a job because I can't support you forever. And so it's like, ugh, which is it? Like the fuck?
It's a nah for me.
It's a big no. So thank God my spouse is an American.
Right.
I'm just not. I just don't even have the time for.
I mean,
anything.
I'm down. Like, if I find myself spending a certain amount of time somewhere, but like
That's different.
at the end of the day,
And
like
it's also
I don't
different
know how
if that
much,
person is also worldly and travels and speaks your language
Yeah.
at the very least. Like we have to be able to communicate.
we have to be able to communicate, and that's what I was about to say.
Communicate
Like,
through no translator.
I don't really
app.
care where you're from or what's going on, but if we just have to be
We have
able
to be able to
communicate.
talk. Like what? Like that's for me. That should be
If that's
the
me learning
foundation.
something, if that's both, that's
We learn
both
each other's
learning,
language.
then
That's my
that's
thing.
what we do.
I don't
but-
believe it's on the burden of just of the person who's out of country. Like I believe both people need to be learning each other's language.
If you can't communicate, what are we really?
What are we
basing
really
this on?
doing? Like
What are we basing this on?
we can't base it on just sex.
I mean,
Especially when you haven't met in
it.
person until that person comes to your country or vice versa or whatever. So
Child, who knows?
how do you build an emotional connection through translator apps? I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Okay.
So our fourth sip, y'all,
Yeah.
is the Malted Rye, New Riff Malted Rye. So we just talked about all this malted wheat. Now
Yes.
we're on to rye. This is 100% malted rye too, so there's no other grain. Also 100 proof, 6 years old.
It's weird because it's like it's
This is the fall
bubblegummy,
2021 release. Yeah, it is very pink bubblegummy.
but I mean, I still kind of get that marshmallow. I still get the confectionery. A little bit of
Ooh, what am I getting?
red
I'm getting
apples, maybe?
That's what it is. Okay, yes. Because I was gonna say I'm getting fruit, but I couldn't pin it down. Red apples. That rye just comes through a lot.
It does.
Because I'm getting rye bread,
Yeah, for sure.
like fresh baked rye bread.
Makes you want a sub sandwich.
I haven't had a good sandwich in a minute. I'm gonna have to make it myself.
That's true.
To make it exactly how I want, I'm gonna make it my damn self.
every time.
I want to make a vegetarian chili cheese joint, chicken cheese joint. Not chicken, chili cheese. That was right. Steak and cheese. There we go.
Oh,
An impossible steak and cheese. That's what I want.
nice.
Okay, wait till this 10 days is up.
Oh, so y'all not doing
I'm
meat
the worst
either.
person. No, we are. We're eating salmon and poultry. Like we already
Right.
don't eat steak. So
Right.
I'm the worst person to
What you
take
get,
something
chicken
away
cheese?
from. But we're not doing like bread and shit.
Oh,
so I am
right.
a carb baby. Pasta and bread me, please. Like I fucking love pasta. I'm gonna tell you about my beautiful day of cooking
Yeah,
on Sunday.
I can't wait.
I was so proud. No, Saturday. I was so proud of myself.
All right, watermelon.
Very rye. Yeah. Watermelon with the rind.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was crazy.
Watermelon. But it's still there.
It's still there. It's still going.
Even with the undertones of like maybe a little caramel might be getting,
Yeah.
but like
That's crazy.
wow.
It's like really,
I get dark chocolate on the finish, but the watermelon is there.
it's prevalent.
I wonder if water will bring that out some.
Wow. Even it's a long lasting watermelon too.
Yeah. And it's the flesh, it's the rind, it's the seeds, like
Everything. Oh,
everything.
bitch.
Let's give everything in that beach.
Everything. Okay, y'all. I saw the new Batman.
You saw it.
Yes.
Was it good?
It was great.
Okay, because I actually liked Batman.
It was
story and
amazing. It was
is this the
captivating.
one with
Zoe
Twilight
Kravitz.
dude as
Yes, this is one with Edward from Twilight, who I
He's
didn't
Batman.
think. I was like, I
He's
don't know
broody
about
enough
this.
for the role, but I was like, am I gonna
He's
like
playing
him
like
with
a
that
younger
voice?
Batman. Like this is like Batman, like really understanding kind of his. I would say
More
for
origin
me,
story type style.
not
like,
origin story. Like right after his origin story, like
Okay.
he's like
He's already
getting
lost his
into-
parents at this point. He's already like
started like people now know him, like they know like the Batman is here, like they
Got
know
it.
like
Okay.
like
They know when the
I'm a
Batwing
criminal
lights go
and
up.
like you know he's like noticing that he has an influence in the city.
got it. You went to theaters to see it.
I went to Alamo. Yeah, I went to Alamo right here to see it with Montana, and it was so captivating. It for me it transformed the way that I see fight scenes, which was really great. Like it wasn't like, oh, this is an action movie. It just flowed into what everything else was going on. The story, the mystery,
Ooh, I'm going to Epic to see that. Bitch.
yeah, the
Ooh, yes.
detectiveness of it all, like really getting through like how to like go through a case, like Batman being a detective, like is what they brought back. It was just like,
wow,
it was so good. I was worried about Zoe Kravitz because I don't really think
I like her.
She's a really strong actress.
She's not like
she's not a strong actress. She did amazing. She had but like she has amazing, like her like Gotham, like New York or like metropolitan like accent was beautiful. Okay. The way she like her fight scenes. I know like they're probably
using like Catwoman in this.
Yeah, she's Catwoman. She isn't really said to be, but you know she's Catwoman. Like she doesn't. I'm Catwoman. Like she doesn't do that. But
not like Halle Berry was Catwoman.
She's great. Very important role in the movie. Like it just flowed so nicely. It is 3 hours long, but it didn't feel like it. Like you were just like so immersed. in this world.
Perfect date. You just gave me my date night.
Yeah, it was really, really good. And like we both, me and Montana, had our whole like we were like, this isn't gonna be good. Like whatever. Like we're gonna go see it, and we were like. Stuck to the screen.
And I love excuses to go to the movies now because I don't be needing to go to the movies much anymore.
I fucking love going to the movies and I only go with Tana.
I love going to the
these things are right. You want to go to movies? Let's go. So
yay. Okay.
My Tana, banana. But yeah.
I love that. Okay. Ooh,
it was great. So go see it. I recommend.
When you had put Batman on the outline, it made me think of Ben Affleck because he had also played Batman at some point.
I didn't like his Batman.
I didn't watch it because I wasn't convinced he was gonna make a good one. So
he was just big.
Yeah, that's it. Big and got the jaw.
That's it.
Like
that's it.
I don't need to see Ben Affleck's Batman.
No, this one was still like it still felt like he still had emotional. Like first off, Batman emotionally
Christian Bale is my favorite Batman.
A dumbass. Still my favorite. Even though Edward did a great job, but still Christian Bale is still my favorite.
Yeah.
But they're all emotionally stunted. Like them motherfuckers, he doesn't know how to fucking deal. Like he's still fucking rude to Alfred for no reason. But as soon as Alfred gets hurt, he's like fuck. Like
exactly
goes crazy kind of. But like. It was. I want to see it again. Like I would go and see it again. I like the Malted Rye a lot too. I can't believe it like has so much.
I see what sold out of this
watermelon.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Esters are fucking the shit.
See you, new Riff. Yeah,
Esters
played around with them
amazing.
Esters. I see your wide cut there.
Yeah. That's another shirt, man. Oh, why are we? And I see your wide cut there.
I see your wide cut there.
Bruh, we got
those Esters for
we got it. We got Soul Palate shirts on the way.
Yes,
that's not hard.
Yes, that's not hard at all.
That is
First of all, I love my Chucksy's Best sweatshirt. It's so cozy.
Yes, I haven't seen. No one's posted any pictures of them.
I need to take some pictures of mine because I be wearing it to work and stuff, and I wear it like I just.
Like everybody got this.
Yeah, I wore my Chucksy's Best t-shirt to work yesterday.
Yes,
I just be working it into my regular wardrobe.
Yes, absolutely.
But I said that to say so. Ben Affleck has this new movie on Hulu that I'm about to watch called Deep Water.
Okay.
Deep Water. And it's really trippy, the concept. Like, first of all, I'm gonna show you the trailer when we're done recording, but it's like he's married to this Joan, and like it starts off in the trailer like they're like this in love couple or whatever, but you can tell there's something a little freaky about him. But I guess the wife like be out here like being real slutted out like with other people.
Okay.
But it's very like homely housewife at home, but at the same time the husband knows about it. I don't know. It's really weird. And in the trailer, what made me even pay attention to the trailer, because the kid was like, one of their children was like, why is mommy different around other people or something like that? There was something alluding to mommy being different around everyone else. And then it takes this dark turn in the trailer or whatever. So I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Okay.
But it looks very interesting.
Okay.
And Ben Affleck makes for a good drama.
He does.
And I actually like that Jennifer Lopez had her very on brand rom-com, lighthearted.
So on brand. I don't think she should do any kind of movies.
It was cute.
But rom-coms.
Did you watch it?
No.
That Marry Me joint?
I didn't, because I was like, at the end of the day, rom-coms never make sense to me.
Marry me, say yes. That shit is hilarious.
It's a whole song?
Yes, it's a whole
Oh
song.
my god.
It's cute because I love Owen Wilson. I would watch Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson movies just for them.
That's real.
Because I love that like dry comedy, like
they're
quirky,
very
like
nerdy,
very
like,
quirky, nerdy, like
God.
that guy. It's
Such a white man.
but genuinely funny because I feel like they're that way in real life.
Yeah, no, for real.
And so
Literally.
I thought it was great that she had her little like very lighthearted rom-com over here, and he's got this very dark romance, maybe question mark type of movie happening over here. But they're very much together, and I just think that was like a cool little parallel. So I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
I'll let you know if it's good if you don't also watch it. But
yeah, I got rid of my Hulu. My Netflix gone. My HBO's
I
gone.
don't pay for Hulu no more either.
Yeah.
I need to remind Tony to pay the bill. Because we've been having to watch
commercials.
We've been having not even child. No. We gonna find us a way now. We've been using our live stream app.
Okay.
On a Fire Stick to watch Power. Because usually we watch it through Hulu because he pays for the Showtime or Stars and Showtime and all that. But yeah, he ain't even paying the goddamn bills. We had to resort to our app, which I guess ain't the worst thing in the world. Either way, we're watching it. But now we can't watch it on time. We gotta wait till the next day.
All right, that's real. Look,
But, yeah.
I understand. Look. I got rid of it. Thank you for the Peacock. So now I'm watching Apple TV,
Yes, thank
Peacock.
you, Mom. Love you.
I'm watching Amazon Prime and Crunchyroll and Disney Plus. Disney Plus will always got something come through.
Disney Plus is. So
I watched the new
watching the Marvel What Ifs.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I can't believe you watched it.
Yeah,
I love that.
I was up off the late night. I was like, let me look at some Disney Plus shit. Because we actually pay for Disney
Are you
Plus.
finished yet?
No. So
The
I
ending
watched
is
the Black
mind-blowing.
Panther joint.
Okay.
And I watched the Captain America joint.
Yes, you
because
gotta
I've
watch
never
all
been
of
into
it.
the Captain America story. I
Are you
like
into
that
the
they
Marvel?
switched it to yes.
Okay.
So I've watched the entire Marvel universe now.
Okay.
But I have not watched the WandaVision, and I did not watch Loki's show yet. I started watching Loki's show, but I didn't get a chance to finish. That's what the fuck I should have watched over my 10 days. I forgot all about Disney Plus, but okay. So that'll be my weekend binge.
So you need to watch Wanda for the new Doctor Strange that's coming out. Mm-hmm. You need to watch What If for the new Doctor Strange that's coming out. If you all are into Marvel and you haven't seen these two on Disney Plus, the new Doctor Strange is coming out. What If is going to give you a
that
preview.
Takes you like basically they're flipping the universe and like making some different.
And it seems like they're all different stories, but they actually all come together at the end.
Okay.
So it's amazing.
So should I watch them all in order? Because I
Yes.
skipped. Okay. Because I
watch them
went
all in order. Well, you can skip around, but once it gets to like episode like 5, 6, they start to mend together.
Kind of go into,
so you kind of want to watch them in order so
I'll watch
that
them
it
in order.
makes sense.
Okay.
Towards the end of it.
Okay.
And then Wanda, I wasn't a fan of the show personally because I was just like, this is cool to see that she could do all this crazy shit, but at the same time, like, I didn't really give a fuck. But I would say, honestly, just watch the last episode, even though you won't really know what's going on. Watch that ending credit because that gives more
insight into what's coming.
Okay. Because this new Doctor Strange is about to be crazy.
Like
the new Doctor Strange is about to be very insane.
That's the one that can like move time and be in different places, and they had the green.
And they're gonna show in What If kind of how it gets there. So it might be a mirror, but it also is like, ooh, we get to look forward to this part of Doctor Strange.
Okay.
So yeah, I recommend. I recommend Loki because my husband is in it. I can't even remember his name. But the man that was in Lovecraft Country, and he's also in
the black guy.
Yes,
I know exactly.
With his very black man features, those lips,
he's very handsome.
Those ears, those hands.
Yeah, he's very handsome.
And he's a villain, so I was like, oh, I guess I'm on the villain side. Go fuck Loki. I'll go fuck.
It'd be like that, but I still look at Loki as a villain.
Right. Well, in the show,
I would just say he's not positioned that way in the show.
But like for me, it was like
in the
I don't
grand
know,
scheme
like,
of the Marvel universe, he's
you
a villain
are
to me.
You are.
So,
which also like oh wow, got very perfumey. A little bit of rose on the nose.
Oh shit!
Do you smell that?
Wow.
Super floral.
Ooh, wait. Okay, interesting. All right, so we're gonna do a last sip while we talk about what we eating.
Sorry, that was the watermelon one. Oh, let's see.
Oh, was I was gonna say no? This is
Balboa.
Shit! This is Balboa Rise. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
All right, so
It's
let
the
me
same.
introduce this Balboa Rye to y'all. So 100 proof still, aged 4 years. Mash bill is 95% heirloom Balboa Rye and 5% malted rye.
Wow.
Now heirloom Balboa
Maybe malted rye gives a floral note.
maybe, or
A little bit of
fruity
bubblegum,
note?
but like
I don't know. Let me see if I can find something significant about Balboa or heirloom Balboa Rye.
I think I'm gonna make nachos again today. I've been eating a lot of nachos, but they're so easy to make and they taste so good. I got some new cilantro. I got limes. Oh, I got
New Riff
put
actually
cocktail
has a
spice too.
description for us. Let's see.
Forgive me, y'all. The weather is changing and my nose is acting up. It's not COVID. I took my test.
Yes, and I would not be sitting here with the vid, y'all.
Child, okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have you sitting here, honey.
Let's see here. What do they say about this Balboa Rye? Balboa Rye is one of the first specialties New Riff has made. Okay. Their corn farmer, Charles Fogg, with 2 G's, honey, has been growing heirloom rye on his family's farm for many years. Okay. His chosen variety was Balboa Rye, an heirloom grain which dates back to the 1940s as a rye variety popular in Indiana. Okay. He offered it to them, and they distilled it into rye whiskey, probably the first time in decades that Balboa has been made into whiskey, and quite surely the only example on the market today. Yes.
Yeah, it's the only one.
Sold at Seelbach. Yes.
Period.
That's a period.
That's on God.
Now the nose, so that's why we had already kind of started jumping into it, y'all, because the nose on this is like crazy.
Yeah, super perfumey almost.
Very perfumey, floral.
A little bit fruity.
Definitely fruity.
Could possibly like white strawberry.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
White strawberry. White.
Definitely a bubblegum.
Still that bubblegum.
Some melon.
There is
I would say
something, I don't know if it's in y'all barrels New Riff or what. Something is super consistent with y'all. Whether it's bourbon or rye, whether it's malted or not, like, y'all are consistent.
Very consistent.
As a distillery.
Which probably is what people like about it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Because New Riff, like, it never not sells.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got that bubble gum. We got that flour.
Oh.
On the nose is more white pepper than, like, black pepper.
Yeah.
Wow.
The first
palate's very different.
As soon as it touched my tongue,
still.
Yeah, as soon as it touched my tongue, I got bubblegum too, like a big bubblegum flavor. And then I couldn't get past it, so let me try again.
I get a lot of the bubblegum. I also get, like, not perfumey as in it tastes like perfume, but perfumey as in, like, concentrated flavors.
Maybe orange flower water.
Yes, there we go. Yes.
I make a lot of
maybe
Ramoses,
that's
so
why.
I use that a lot.
That's why. That's what's giving me that perfume-esque kind of vibe. Orange flower water. Because the second you said that, it made me think of. It brought me back to Serenata.
You know exactly what's going on. Mm-hmm. Oh, woo! Well, I know which one my favorite was. It's definitely number 4. Woo! Mm-hmm. Number 4 is definitely hidden. On all the hits. I'm not mad at that. Hitting on all the hits.
Yes. It's the song in the spirit for me.
Where we eating, child? Where you eating?
In a motherfucking house, but I am so proud of myself because Saturday I made deviled eggs for the first time.
Okay.
It's quite satisfying.
Someone asked me at the bar, was like, is deviled eggs like a DMV thing? I was like,
what?
No.
It's a very southern thing.
That's what I said too. I said, I think it's more of a southern thing than it is anything. And the girl was like, well, I'm from Alabama. And like,
bitch, you don't eat no deviled eggs?
I was like, well, you know that we do it like family reunions, parties, get-togethers. Like, it's just
I'm officially doing deviled eggs for Thanksgiving now.
Was noticing that it's on like restaurant menus here
because it's a perfect appetizer.
It's easy and it's probly low cost as fuck. Like,
hell yeah,
it's eggs.
It's eggs and mustard and fucking pickles,
snack
and fucking scallions with some paprika and whatever random shit you placed on top. Like,
yeah. How'd you like it?
I'm so satisfied. Okay. I was so satified. The only thing that fucking threw me off was that My Instacart lady didn't give me my goddamn Cornishins and my goddamn scallions.
Oh.
But that's okay, because I just cut up some pickles that I had and used a little bit of shallot.
Okay.
And called it a day. But they were good.
Nice.
I still got a few left. And then the same day I made lasagna.
I feel like it takes a long time for double eggs.
It's a process.
Because you gotta boil.
You gotta boil the eggs.
Scoop out.
You gotta let them rest in the ice water so that you can peel them properly.
Right.
And then you gotta slice them, take the yolks out. You gotta have the mixture already made. Make that mixture
with the yolk, though, right?
With the yolks, yeah.
Okay.
And then, but you gotta do your mayonnaise mixture first, basically, and then you add your yolks to it.
That makes sense.
And then once you to sift that through a fucking mesh strainer so that it's already mushed enough.
I guess.
I skipped that part, and then I was like, oh, I see why you told me to do that.
Oh.
Because it, like, makes it more refined so that you're not constantly beating it, like, manually. So I was like, oh, God, I guess. Okay. I just didn't want to clean it out of my fucking strainer like that. Like, I strain citrus and shit. I don't want yolks sitting in my strainer. So I was like, maybe I'll get a strainer specifically for my eggs, because I don't know about that.
Right.
But she had a point.
So sift the mayonnaise mixture or sift just the yolks?
Just the yolks. To push it through the strainer so that it's already broken down.
Oh.
Because once you try to break it up manually, you got to put a lot of arm work into it. So that
it's solid.
Because it's so solid.
Fuck.
Exactly.
What about a blender?
You can blend it all.
Okay.
I think I might do that next time. Maybe I'll do that. Blend it. But I made lasagna the same day.
Okay. Which is
I've
also a process, kind of.
A long ass. I mean, doing the both of these, it was all fucking day. By 7 o'clock, I was fucking pooped. I was like, oh my God, to be a housewife that's a lot.
You will never catch me.
Fuck?
You will never catch
It's a
me.
lot. I see why these bitches feel entitled to that check.
Period. It's work.
Because that shit is a lot.
It's a working job. And then on top of fucking cleaning the house.
Sunday doing straight laundry.
Bitch, nah.
Like,
it's a job, bro.
All the clothes.
Literally, there are
all the
services
bedding,
for this shit.
The towels and
Period.
shit. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
What are we talking about?
I finally put up our twinkle lights like you have here.
Yeah.
I finally put them up in the bedroom.
Yay!
So I got a lot done. Needless to say.
I love that.
Towards the end of my 10 days, I had a burst of energy. So
that's real.
Probably because I just been living off juice and fucking yogurt and fucking soup.
Yes,
and
I've been eating yogurt parfaits every day.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Berries, granola, honey,
Love
vanilla
it.
yogurt.
My mom makes really great parfaits. That's probably the only time I actually eat them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got a lot done. That lasagna was bomb as fuck because I made a bechamel and I did a ground turkey sauce.
Oh, nice.
I did a ground turkey tomato sauce. I made some spinach pesto. I did a bechamel, so I did part bechamel, part ricotta cheese because I don't like straight ricotta cheese. Right. And it was, oh my God, it was so good.
That's what's
I froze the last 2 pieces because I was like, what I'm not about to do is give this away just because I got to live off salads for 10 days. So I wrapped them up in I'm going back to that lasagna. Second I get back from Mexico. The fuck you mean? Shit. Because I'm not going to feel like cooking. So there we go.
Period.
It's made.
Okay. That's what's up.
So I've definitely been cooking like a fucking storm. I already told you I did all that prep yesterday. That salmon I made was good as fuck. That's waiting for me at the office when I'm done here.
That's real.
So yeah, I'm living off salads and juice right now. So I'm eating at home.
Okay.
Until I go on the trip.
Yeah.
Where I will be eating great.
Yeah.
Hopefully not cooking all of it myself, but we'll see.
That's real.
Because there's going to be a lot of that. Just because I'm not taking no chances. 24
Is
hours
it just you
before you... No.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to see who else going just in case you watch it.
Nope, don't. She knows where you're going.
Yeah, no.
Oh, what then?
That's why I didn't say where. That's why I said our trip. I didn't say where.
Okay, we haven't said anything?
Not on air.
Okay, great.
Not on air. No, girl. I ain't tell her ass shit. I'll probably tell her the night before so she can get excited.
No. Don't tell her.
True, because she don't need nothing till we get to the airport room.
Exactly.
Did she see that ticket?
Actually, she don't need shit. Just give me your ID and stand in the back, and I'll point at your ass. And when we get on the plane,
Oh yeah, I hear your ticket when you're ready. It's time. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Fuck that.
Chill. But no, I'm excited for that. So.
Good. She doesn't know. I love it.
Yes, I'm trying to keep as much of an element of surprise as I can.
I love it.
I said sorry to ask a text so you can tell me about it because they just went there.
But you always there too. You always there.
Mm-hmm.
He was just there.
I know.
I'm like, do they live there now?
Shit, but they be back and forth to Mexico. I think they lived there for like a month in Mexico in general.
Okay, so she knows you're going there though.
No. Shit, I just.
I was like, I'm pretty sure we said.
I'm bleeping all this. So when y'all hear bleep, 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 you'll know why. Shit.
Oh my goodness.
I'm bleeping this shit on the episode. Fuck that. Good thing it's at the end, so I know where to find it.
That's so true. That's so true.
God. Okay, before I put my foot in my mouth, some over this whiskey
let's
child.
go. All right.
You eating that?
Okay, so I did.
Okay, buys you dinner.
I had a Baijiu dinner. I was invited to a Baijiu dinner. Thank you, Derek, who works with me, River. And it was awesome. So I've always heard that the best Chinese food in the city was Panda Gourmet. And I would order from there and be like, it's whatever. But no, it's the best Chinese food in the city. Like,
I've never had Panda Gourmet. Okay.
You have to go and sit, I would say. One, because they actually have like traditional Chinese dishes that I didn't even know how to order or to order. So Derek was super awesome. He ordered the whole thing. We had things like frog legs, which were tossed with like veggies in this brown sauce.
You're so adventurous. I love it.
Frog leg tastes like chicken. I fucking love frog legs. And you just like eat it like the end of a chicken wing. You know, that little tiny part of the chicken wing. I don't eat that part of the chicken wing. Oh, that's exactly how you eat wings. Well, I do because my dad, that's how he was saying we didn't have enough money for a whole wing. So my mom would just buy a bag, she's like pounds of bags of just that part. So he showed me how to eat that part of the chicken. Wow. Because that's how he grew up. That's what he was able to afford. And because of that, I'm like every time, even especially when it's like wings with mambo sauce, that part for me is like the best part because it has all the like crunchy.
It's the crispies.
And then the mambo, I'd be like in that shit. I'd be like trying to get all that fucking shit out. But since then, like I love like things that remind me of that. So frog legs do that for me. We had delicious like Mongolian beef, the best, and I mean the best General Tso's shrimp I've ever had in my life. Ever had in my life. Like I ain't never
General Tso. You make me a good General Tso's. You got me.
The General Tso's shrimp was so fucking good. I was like, oh my god.
So you would recommend ordering like to go?
I mean, you can. I think just the things that I got, I was like
something I would like to like.
I was disappointed by what I had, but like I think that like. I was like, wow, like it made a difference when I was there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it made a difference. I haven't tried to order since. I also think like online, I was also like, ooh, to go, like the prices were like $18, $19.
No, I mean, even if I go in, but order it to go.
Oh, I think you should. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I say do it. I say do it. Yeah. So what else changed my mind? Oh, they had this like pork belly dish that was like fucking amazing. I actually need to hit up Derek and be like, can you just give me the names of what you ordered? Because I think there's just some names that every time I order Chinese food, I'm ordering it, right? Like I'm never like going to sit down at Chinese restaurants in the city.
My mom used to always take me down Chinatown to this one place, and it was like the best memories there. That was where I fell in love with green tea. Yeah. But we used to go in and sit and actually have tea. They had the like actual, tea
I love hot tea and Chinese food.
Me too.
I eat more Chinese food out when I'm out in different cities than I do here. Yeah. Here I'm like,
it's done differently elsewhere too. It definitely depends.
But it was amazing. It was such a great job, and like we had two different types of baijiu. We had the Ming River, which we tasted with Rob, and then he also brought it something that was more grainy, and it was fucking delicious. Like I love Ming River, but like the grainy one, I was like, I am fucking into it. It was drier.
Did it sip like a dry, like not like a whiskey, like but like did the graininess kind of
actually like a white dog.
Okay.
It felt more white doggy. Yeah, still a little bit funky. But we had a great time, and like supposedly he was just like telling us all the different like Chinese traditions when you're drinking, right? When you're drinking baijiu, you try to cheers your glass lower lip than the other person, so that you end up somehow like down below and cheersing at the bottom because you're racing to who can get to cheers at the bottom of the lip.
Yeah.
If you're like in the middle of like eating and conversating, if someone, you pour kind of like sake too, because I heard this about sake too. You don't pour your own baijiu, someone else does. Baijiu.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And like a way to say thank you.
And it's usually like the youngest person at the table is pouring for the elders, basically. Because I know it, well, at least from what I've observed in Asian culture, the children pour for their parents and pour themselves last.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. And so another thing he taught us was that like if you're like in conversation or you're drinking or you're imbibing and someone does that, you can do 2 taps on the table and that means thank you. Like it was just really cool stuff that we learned that day, and we learned a little bit about like
that's where traveling is like you're supposed to embrace other people's cultures.
Absolutely.
I love learning stuff like that.
Yeah,
because
me too.
It's also like because certain stuff in other people's cultures can resonate with you. Like I like the idea of teaching my child like as a way of honoring your elders. You know, if you're sitting at a dinner table, you can pour the water for your parents. Or if we're having tea at breakfast, you can pour for us and then pour yourself.
Absolutely.
Like stuff like that. It doesn't have to be limited to this one continent.
I
feel like it doesn't have to be that. And I love that.
Yeah, it really does not. So super awesome. I had such a great time. Like the food was just like on par. It was really delicious. I
love it. You done gave me 2 date nights. This is an episode well done. I love it. I love when I can come up with the idea for a date night, because I know sometimes I put it on raw a lot.
Like, you choose.
Like, take me somewhere. Just take me somewhere.
Well, I just want to say thank y'all again.
Yes, thank you
for coming out to another episode. Had a good time with y'all. We about to go and talk some more, and
like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Email us. Do all the things.
We are going to do the Sherry, I swear to God.
Yes.
Sherry's coming, y'all.
Sherry is coming. We're just working
and whatever else
not
you want to
having
see.
to pay for it.
Yeah, we want to do stuff. I got some new gins over there. We could probably do another gin.
I was going to say, I was looking at some of my gins too on the shelf. I got some new gins in too. So we'll do a gin one, we'll do a Sherry one.
Yeah.
We still got to go through the Eve's blind.
Oh shit, yeah, we do.
So, good. That's a couple episodes. I ain't got to travel with no bottles.
Exactly.
So we got some shit coming down the pike, y'all. We got some stuff coming.
We love y'all. Thanks again.
Yes, clink,
see you
clank.
next time.
Ooh,
not that bad. Cheers.